So it is no secret that I absolutely love thrifting my home decor. Today's video is all about sharing with you how I style some thrifted pieces. I did a thrift with me and thrift haul video yesterday. I went thrifting at Goodwill. I showed you everything that I purchased, but today I'm going to show you how I actually use these items in my home. I'm going to get them washed up and then I'm going to style them in and throughout my home. And I just hope that this inspires you, that while you're out thrifting, either at Goodwill, estate sales, yard sales, wherever it may be, that it would give you some inspiration and some ideas of how to use some of these items if you see something similar to this as well. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and just remind you of everything that we're working with today, and then we're gonna get busy. All right, so we have this little box here that was $3.29. I picked this up yesterday. This, I don't even know what this originally was, but it is this hodgepodge bunch of little stuffed hearts and this raffia stuff here. I think I haven't read comments from last night's video yet, so I don't know what that's called because I did ask y'all, but we're gonna do something with that. And then we have these two flower frogs that I picked up yesterday, these vintage flower frogs that I love. And then this beautiful little bottle, then this Warren Kimball cutting board. So I'm excited to have all of these items. Now let me get everything cleaned up and let's start decorating. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna start working on is this big bunch of hearts on a raffia. I think it was meant to like this on a door or something, but we are gonna take it apart and I wanna use it to make a garland, I think for my fireplace. So I'm just gonna get, what I wanna do is, because it already has some of this string on here, I think I'm gonna try to put some more jute string like this along my fireplace and then maybe tie these on there and see how I like that first. And if I don't like that, then I'll cut this part off and glue the heart onto the jute string like here and here. So let's do that first. I'm just gonna cut it up pretty high in case I need to make a knot. I'd rather have more than less. I'm just gonna take it off just like this, all of them. Only 4 of them. Oh, well this one, okay, this one isn't gonna work for that. I'd have to add some to that one if I wanted to do that. If you can see, it's glued like up at the top. I'm gonna try to perform surgery on this one and be very careful because it's got lots of glue on it. Wow, that took a hot minute. My camera actually died in the process of me trying to do that. Here's what it looks like on the back, but I am kind of afraid to get that off because it is stuck on there. I might try a blow dryer because I know sometimes that'll heat up the glue and then you can pull it off. But I don't want to tear the material, and you're not gonna see that back there. So see the star garland? I wanna put the heart one kind of above that one or kind of overlapping that one. I'm not really sure, but I'm wondering if I should just maybe add the hearts to this one. I don't know. Let me play around with it and then I'll show y'all what it looks like or if I decided to do something different. So hold tight. Okay, I'm not loving this because first of all, I would have to put them in between each star and I don't have enough for that, or I would just have to use 3. I don't really like how low that middle one is hanging. I could do something like this, but then I don't really like that either. So let me get a piece of jute string and see what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's where I'm at. I had to take the star garland down just because it's throwing me off. I have these kind of just hanging here like this, but they keep moving around as I figured they probably would. And so then I came over here and I just glued one of these like this. And I like this so much better. So I'm going to take these down and go ahead and glue all of them on here and then show y'all the finished look. Okay, so here it is. I'm giving you a far away kind of look. I added that little blue and white striped piece of material there to try and bring out some of the blue. I have my blue plate up there. And on the very right hand side I have my blue pitcher that I got at Goodwill with some blue florals in it, and I think it is so stinking cute, y'all. So here's the flower frogs, and this is where or how I will actually style them once I get finished with this small one, because I'm going to show y'all how you can use that with some flowers. Elizabeth has a floral arrangement that's about to die she got for her birthday a couple weeks ago, and so somebody asked, what is a flower frog and how do you actually use it? So I wanted to show y'all that a flower frog is basically just something you put in a vase or a vessel, and you put your flowers in there and they can get water because it's open. Well, if it'll focus, it's open on this end also. But I think they're just beautiful styled like this. And this is probably how I will style them once I get finished with this one over here in this little vase. I'm getting ready to kind of change all of this out for spring and summer. You see I still have a little tree back there. I keep that out like for winter stuff, but it's about time for me to start moving some things around. But I wanted to show y'all that this is likely where or how I will style these flower frogs in the future, and I think it'll look pretty, especially once I get some spring florals and greenery and things like that in there, because, and with Valentine's Day coming up, I don't know, I just think of flower frogs and floral arrangements with Valentine's Day coming up. So anyway, I wanted to show y'all that, and that's how I will probably use them. I'm going to go show you how to actually use them for flowers. Now, I'm no expert. I just know this is what they're used for, and I think I'm going to use the smaller one. And then I'm going to show y'all a couple more examples that people gave in the comment section of the video yesterday. Okay, and here is the floral arrangement that Elizabeth got from a friend for her birthday. But I told her I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to salvage some of this. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to salvage because most of the flowers look pretty dead. But some of the greenery and stuff like this you can keep for longer. It'll keep, you know, so I'm going to cut these and downsize them to put them in this Wexford pitcher. And we are going to use our little flower frog. Now this flower frog has feet. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm going to try to focus where y'all can see that this one has little feet on it. So that means it won't sit completely on the bottom of this, and the stems and all will be able to get water. So I'm just going to kind of drop this in here carefully because it's glass on top of glass. And y'all see down in there, a little flower frog is in there. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom, but that's okay. That's mainly, the flower frog is so you can kind of spread your flowers out. And I don't know, y'all, this might not work out too well because I don't have a whole lot of good looking flowers, but you'll get the idea anyway. You'll be able to understand what they originally were used for. So let me get these cut down and we'll start placing some in there. Like some of these are really dead, but I think some like this, I can just, I don't know if I'm, okay, all you florists out there, don't come for me because I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this or not, but I'm going to peel these dead ones off. And that way we have some pretty greenery left. Oops, okay, sorry, just got a floral. Move along. So anyway, and that one looks kind of dead right there. Let me try to get that off. All right, so we're left with this on this stem. So I'm going to kind of trim it at the bottom to fit. And I know you're supposed to cut it at a certain angle and length and all that kind of stuff, but I'm just going to cut it at a diagonal and stick it in here. And that's what we're going to do. All right, so I've just got it trimmed. I think I'm going to put this one right here in the middle and just kind of open it up. You'll notice how the middle one is standing up kind of by itself. Well, that's what the flower frog does. So I'm going to get the rest of these trimmed up the best I can and show y'all the finished look here in just a second. All right, there you go. That is all I could salvage out of that bouquet of flowers, but at least I was able to save some of it. So I'm going to take this into Elizabeth's room so she can enjoy the rest of her flowers until these all die. But always keep that in mind too. Even if you don't have a flower frog, take your old florals if you get them, if you get real flowers for Valentine's Day or anything, and you can pick through them, cut them down. I've done this with any real bouquet of flowers that I get, and just kind of take some pieces out like this, put some fresh water in, and they will last, these pieces here, probably a couple more weeks, maybe less, these right here, but the greenery at least last forever. So that's how the flower frog works, and we'll try to get it where y'all can kind of see down in there, which I didn't have a whole lot to use, but yeah, that's how it works. And I just put most of the flowers to the front since I didn't have very many, and using that flower frog allowed me to kind of spread it out. But again, flower frogs can be used for so many different things. Let me show y'all a couple of other ideas that people gave in the comment section of yesterday's video. Okay, so here's the other flower frog, and it's a little wider, as you can see. It's the basic, basically it's the same as the other one. It's just wider and a little more flat. And it also has the little feet here on the bottom. I don't know if you can see right there. That's like a little foot. And so this one's really cute. And I wanted to show you a few of the ideas that I got from the video yesterday. And one of them, a lot of people said they use them as pen holders or crayon holders, map color holders for their arts and crafts room or for like their desk and things like that. So I thought that that was a really cute idea. And as you can see, it holds these map colors that are pretty skinny, fairly easy. And if you have like an art desk or something like that, I think that this will just be really cute, and everything's out where you can see it and you can just grab one and go. Somebody said you could use this for crayons, that they fit good in there. And then what else did other people tell me? I mean, you can just display them in so many different ways, I think. So if you have a different way of using a vintage glass flower frog, let us know down below so we can all get the ideas, and so people will know what to look for when they're out at the thrift stores or the antique stores. Okay, and next up we're gonna place this vintage. You guys told me yesterday in the comments that this is actually a vintage olive oil bottle and that it's from the 1920s. And so I was so excited to grab this, and I was just gonna put it with my regular glass bottle collection, but because this is a olive oil bottle, I really want to just keep it in the kitchen because I just think that is so cool. So I'm going to show y'all where I place this as well. I'm going to put it on a little shelf right above my stovetop. So next up is this Warren Kimball glass cutting board. Had a couple little issues there on the corner, but I really did love this, and so many of y'all told me this is not a silo, that this is a round barn, that it's really common in some places of the United States. So I thought that that was fun and interesting to learn. And then a lot of y'all said, why don't you try to frame it? Because I really don't want to use it as a cutting board. And I got to thinking, well, you know what? I think I do have a couple frames outside. Let me go see. Y'all, look at this. So I have this beautiful frame that I had used for Valentine's Day one year or something. You can see it's kind of pink. So I'm going to try to throw some black paint on this real quick because I think it'll look good with the black here that's on the roof. And this fits, let me show y'all, almost perfectly. I was trying that frame there, it didn't work. But so here's this picture. And then I will have to put some little hooks on the back, but y'all, all right, let me paint it and then I'll show y'all the finished look. Okay, so while we're waiting on that to dry, and excuse the paint on my hands because I did literally just go out and paint that frame and got it on myself. I didn't have any gloves, so anyway, we're just gonna have to look at black fingers. We're gonna work on this little box here that I got. I've already kind of rinsed it out, washed it out, but I think that this is the cutest little primitive box here. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to use this for, and here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Now this could change in the future because I change things often, but I have a green picnic basket that I showed during my Thriftmas videos, excuse me, that I got, and it's a very like dark green that you would use more so for like Christmas and winter. But I don't want to put it up because I love it. And I think this will complement that basket. I've moved it in here in my kitchen so that I can use it for storage also. I'll show you in just a minute. So what I thought is I would put my little miniature salt and pepper collection in this box here. For one, it's just, I mean, it's been cute like displayed like this, but I'm ready to do something different because this is just how I do, y'all. I change things up all the time. So I'm gonna put these that I'm not really, you know, that crazy about here in the bottom, and I'm not gonna do this in any real rhyme or reason. I'm just gonna put them in here so they can fall how they may. And look at there, I'm actually gonna have room for more. So I like these little vintagey looking ones here to be more so on the top, and I use the other ones kind of more for height. But anyway, I think that's very cute. So I'm gonna go put this over there. I'll show y'all where I'm gonna put this, and we'll see how long I keep it like this. I am notorious for changing things up, just like I was using this for a while, but I'm tired of it now. I'm gonna use this for something else. So I'm gonna put that in my stash and go place this where I want this. So here's the basket I'm talking about. I decided to move it in here in my coffee bar area. That's some cranberry juice I canned. I'll be sharing that with y'all. No, did I already share that with y'all? Yes, that's on my family channel. So go check that out. That is some good cranberry juice. If I said sauce, I apologize. It's juice. My cat is behind me rubbing on a box if y'all hear something weird. But I'm gonna put this, I want you to see how it complements this basket. Once I get it all put together, I think I'm gonna set this right here. A little behind the scenes for y'all here. I'm cleaning stuff out and trying to film, and she will not leave me alone. Now you're gonna turn your head? Now that everybody's looking at you? Behave. Behave. Yeah, you. Tried to back up a little bit for y'all so y'all could see that the greens are pretty similar. It's just not coming across that way on camera, but they are, and I think I really like that for now, so I'm going to use it there for now. But I think I might change that up and put some greenery or something in it, maybe move it around to the guest bedroom. I don't know, but for now it looks really cute here, and I like that I can see my little salt and pepper collection, so it's going to stay here for now. Okay, so I did paint that frame. I just leaned it up against this vanity here for now because I really like how that looks. It just looks so cozy at night, just kind of layered against that other window. I don't know why I like that so much, but I just do. I do plan on putting like a pothos plant right there, and I'm not really sure. I might open up this runner and lay it all the way across. One might ask, why in the world do you only have it like that? Well, I don't know, just because I like to do things different, and I kind of like the way it looked. So I'm trying that out for now. But I do love how this frame turned out and how this Warren Kimball print goes. Let me show y'all. Let me back up. You see, there's that one over there. And then if you kind of swing the camera around, yeah, there's the cat. She finally decided to get still. And then there's the other one. So I think that they look good in here together. So I'm excited. We're going to try it out for now. And I just really like how it kind of makes this vanity area over here look a little cozy. So that's where the Warren Kimball cutting board ended up. It ended up in a thrifted frame that's been used for multiple things. And I do want to distress that frame a little bit, but it's raining outside. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's raining, it's cold, and I'm not going out there to get sandpaper right now. I don't feel like using a spoon or anything else like that, so I'm just going to wait till it warms up and distress it some. Alright, so if you missed yesterday's video, be sure and go back and check that out. We go thrifting, I show you the haul, kind of talk you through everything, give you some tips and little tricks and things like that. But I appreciate y'all coming back today and seeing what I was able to do with all of these thrift finds. We hope that y'all have a wonderful week. We love y'all, and I'll see you back here Friday with a brand new thrifting video.